Hey everyone, and hey 2023 moms. Welcome to my channel. This is not the usual video that I would post on my channel, but this is what we are going to be getting into today. We're going to be talking about baby. So I am expecting, and I am currently 15 weeks and 6 days pregnant. This is my very first pregnancy video. I wanted to wait until I got into my second trimester in order to start recording, and last week is when I hit my second trimester, which was still a little bit bumpy, and we'll get into that in a minute. But now I'm 15 weeks going on 16 weeks, and we are going to talk about this pregnancy journey, and I'm gonna try my best to track everything and hope that there are other moms that can relate to me, because y'all, it's real. First trimester, a couple things that occurred was my very first appointment, and that was about 8 or 9 weeks. So at that appointment, they did an ultrasound to confirm pregnancy. They also did a urine pregnancy test. By the way, at each appointment, you do have to provide urine for them. So just for anyone that is unaware, that is something moving forward that you will have to do at every single appointment. I also had lab work done. So that was done in my own time. So after your 8-week or 9-week, your very first appointment, they want you to get some lab tests done, which includes the glucose test. So the glucose, this isn't my first baby, this is my second, and I remember from years and years ago, the glucose test was terrible. Oh my goodness, it was so disgusting. And I was expecting the same thing this time, but it really was not that bad. It tastes like soda, but maybe like a diet soda. And my only issue with that is the nausea that I was experiencing, nausea, vomiting. And you have to drink the drink when you first get there, and then wait 1 hour and then return to, well, you'll still be in the building, but go back to the lab, and then they'll draw your blood work. So my concern, because at that time I was just throwing up everything, I couldn't keep anything down, was that in the middle of me getting like 30 minutes into my glucose drink, I would throw it up. So you get the drink and you have like 3 minutes or something to drink it, and then they send you to wait an hour, and then you come back and do your blood work. Thank God I was able to keep it down for that hour, get my blood drawn. As soon as I sat down in my car to leave to go home, everything came up. And I was so thankful. I'm like, thank God I don't have to do that again, because that means I would have to go back in and drink another drink and wait another hour and hope that it stays down. I didn't want it to be a long day process, which is what I expected to happen because I was so sick, but it didn't turn into that, thank God. So lab work done, my first appointment with my ultrasound, which is the only ultrasound that I've had thus far. I'm not really the type to keep doing ultrasounds like all the time, so maybe once I get further along, because I feel like baby doesn't really look like much, because the first one, baby looked like a little raspberry or something with some nubs and movement and stuff. So I didn't want to waste money trying to look at, I couldn't really see anything, so I am using the Bump app to track my pregnancy. And it just gives like information, daily or weekly updates on pregnancy, sometimes like daily news and things like that. But if you guys have any recommendations on different apps that I could try out to track my pregnancy that you guys are really enjoying, let me know, because I'm willing to try anything. I love the details that the Bump app shares. I'm not exactly sure what I'm expecting to get out of an app, so that's why I'm asking about any recommendations that you guys might have. I'm gonna be using my phone and like some notes that I've taken, and we'll start off by going back to my first trimester, and then we'll get into where I am today. So we'll get into the TMI portion of this video, and I really hope I'm not the only person experiencing this, but the scent of myself bothers me so much, and I can smell it when I remove my clothing. I'm like, is this what I've always smelled like? It smells so like fresh and bad. Like it just smells like when you go outside and then come back in. I'm like, why do I smell so fresh? And there have been a few times where that has caused me to throw up. So the lemon and lime, using it as deodorant, just straight lemon lime under my armpits helps so much. But after work or after a long day, I remove my clothes. I kind of have to cover my nose and just put it in the laundry bin and be like, look, I cannot smell it because I know exactly what will happen if I smell myself, and just hop straight in the shower. In my first trimester, I noticed early on, around weeks 8 and 9, that I really could not tolerate having anything like right underneath my breast. So like my bras all had to go, and then right below my tummy. So my tighter underwear is like what I would usually wear to work. Is like the men's underwear. That's just what I wear with my scrubs at work because it's just more comfortable for me. I couldn't wear those to work anymore. So what I'm currently wearing is like the barely there type of underwear, and the ones that I get are from H&M, and I'll see if I can insert a picture of them on the screen somewhere. They are great. They have like a pack of 4 or 5 for like $20, and they are extremely comfortable. They're barely there. Like I can feel like I'm barely wearing anything, and it's not pressing up into my stomach. And I have bras now that do not push down because that caused a lot of discomfort throughout the day. So the bras that I finally found, like literally last week or so, were these bras from Target. They're a little on the pricier side, I'd say, because they're like $23, but they are incredible. And I'm wearing one right now. Let me see. The straps are like super thick. They're like not thick, but like wide, so you have your support, because I did experience a lot of growth in my breasts since the pregnancy started, and it doesn't press really tight. Everything is kind of like, it's the barely there material, pretty much like the underwear, so I don't feel it underneath my breast. It's not pressing down on my stomach, and it doesn't bother my back. So the size that I got was extra large, and prior to pregnancy I was like a double D, triple D, depending on the brand. And now I don't even know what size I am, but it doesn't make sense to measure. I just got an extra large, and the extra large fit me well. I do know that I will most likely have to go up a size if I grow more, but these bras, oh my goodness, amazing. They do, if you don't like the thick straps, and depending on what you're wearing, you can get like the skinnier straps. I just noticed that those type of bras don't give me as much support as what I would like. I am wearing a lot of rompers, jumpsuits, dresses, which if you know me, that's not really me. I like to wear my leggings and a t-shirt, or like jeans and a t-shirt, which I have not been able to wear because it causes so much discomfort. So I just don't want anything tight on me. Everything has to be loose. So that's the clothing that I am comfortable in right now. And I will be a summer 2023 mom in Florida. Pray for me, y'all, and I pray for all the other moms out there. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna have to do it. It is going to be a struggle, but I'm just gonna buy a lot of loose and flowy outfits, and thankfully summer doesn't really go away until like end of October, November, so I have some time to still wear these thin flowy clothing that work best for me. All right, so now that I've caught you guys up to speed on my first trimester, we are currently in my second trimester. Like I told you guys, 15 weeks, 6 days, and according to the Bump app, baby is the size of a navel orange, and that should be around 4 inches and 2.5 ounces. So, you know, a little thing in there that I have noticed. Even last week I was unsure of the feeling that I was getting. I was like, is this gas, or am I feeling like the baby moving? And I can say I'm pretty sure that it's the baby moving. I'm feeling like a couple like kicks, I guess, and it feels like extremely weird because it'll be like at the most random time. I'm like, what the world are you doing in there? Because it's like powerful. Like one of them really like actually made me like jump because I'm like, what was that? That definitely cannot be gas. And I felt on that side of my tummy where it was a little more firm. I'm like, okay, baby must be sitting right there and just having a little bit of fun. I don't know, but I did feel some movement. I had my second appointment, and at my second appointment, they it was like the first appointment was waist up, or the first two appointments was waist up. So they, you know, do the urine test, confirm pregnancy and everything, and then check your breasts to make sure everything's okay with them. And then the third appointment that I had is waist down. So they do your pap smear, and they look at the baby again, but not like a real ultrasound where you can sit there and take time to look at baby. They're mostly looking for like heartbeat and making sure everything is moving smoothly with that. My symptoms that I've been having were not as much nausea, vomiting, like I said many times. It's just when I get triggered by different scents. I am able to eat a little bit more. I can not drink water the way that I used to. I'm just kind of sipping on water, and it has to be like ice cold water. So I put bottles of waters in the freezer and just sip on it throughout the day. Just feeling uncomfortable, different positions, trying to sleep at night. Although I'm not big right now, it's still uncomfortable because I'm a tummy sleeper. I know that's horrible, but I'm a tummy sleeper, so I have to sleep on my side or my back, and it's just not comfortable for me. So I'm really looking into getting one of those pregnancy pillows or body pillows or something that'll support my back and my tummy so I can get better rest at night. So there's not really much to complain about in my second trimester. I'm able to go on throughout my day a little bit easier. I'm able to hold a little more food down, but I kind of the other day did a little too much and tried to have too much food because I was just so hungry. But I have to remember, because of how I was eating in my first trimester, I don't think my body is adjusting to how much I can eat right now, how much I would like to eat right now. So I just try to go little by little and eat in smaller portions throughout the day and eating different snacks. But pretty much anything that I liked before, I don't like it now. Like I love orange juice, can't drink it. Cranberry juice, can't drink it. Just eating on fruits, pineapple, orange, grapes, bananas, that just doesn't leave a good taste in my mouth. So I end up like, I carry a bottle of like mouthwash with me where I go. So I just rinse my mouth out and try to get the taste out like right after I eat, because it's not really like good to have like a nasty taste. It doesn't feel good to have a nasty taste in your mouth all the time. And I think that's pretty much it. This is a longer video because I had to go through my first trimester and then now updated to my second. So I'll be doing updates throughout the pregnancy and doing bump dates. So we'll get into that now, showing you the size that I am now and just tracking it throughout the pregnancy. So I'll see you guys in the next video. This is my bump from the front. This side. And then the other side. That's it. See you guys in the next video.